we just throw them away. Amiability belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that if we find a spark, we'll start achieving now, like the Orcs that we are. Orc is the word, it's the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got root, it's got meaning. Orc is the vibe, it's the race, it's the motion. Orc is the way we are feeling. This is the life of intrusion, wrapped up in armor, creating confusion. That's what we're doing here. We secure lives, we just throw them away. Amiability belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that if we find the spark, we'll start achieving now, like the Orcs that we are. Orc is the word, it's the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got proof, it's got meaning. Orc is the fight, it's the race, it's the motion. Orc is the way we are feeling. Orc is the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got proof, it's got meaning.
Oh, it's got meaning.
Orc is the fight, it's the race, it's the motion. Orc is the way we are feeling. Orc is the word, it's the word, it's the word, it's the word.
The hills are alive with the sound of screaming.
Far away in the joints of
With
astronomy.
a war that's been fought for 1,000 years.
The Orcs and Ooook draw swords in endless war.
The hills fill my heart with an angry
A
pounding.
war for the land, for identity,
My
for
axe
freedom.
was to maul every orc it seemed. My sword was to stab other orcs. You can hear their cries from the lakes to the trees, to fly and to fall and to chop and to slice and bring them to their knees, to comfort my enemies when they fall, for they stand in my way, to swing through the night like a hawk who is stalking their prey. I go to the hills when my heart is angry.
But amongst the bitter warfare there are
I
individuals
know I will hear what I've heard before.
with feelings and dreams.
My heart will be blessed with the sound of screaming.
Orcs and Ooook, capable of love. Meet Harper, the hero of our story. A brave young orc who is waiting for the chance to prove himself by fighting against the Ooook attempting to enslave his people. And this is a story all about how his life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, to tell you how he came to fall in love with King Michael's heir. Anyway, this is Chater, Harper's girlfriend, whose attitude towards relationships is different, to say the least.
Hello, Arthur. I didn't see that. I was just coming back from Bez's house. He was teaching me sword fighting.
Is that a a thing where you say something else which... Were you seeing him?
Well, I mean, kind of. He was was teaching me sword fighting, so I had to look at his face from time to time.
You know what I mean?
Why?
You was. That's the whole thing with Nigel.
I'm so sorry. I really am. He was just so nice. I'm just an orc who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go. Just when I ought to say nix. When an orc kisses a taken orc, I know she ought to stab him in the face. But as soon as someone kisses me, I gotta know what it's like just in case. I'm just a fool and lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. Can't help it, they look faint. When I put on my war paint, I can't say no. What you gotta do when a fella gets flirty and starts to talk flirty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your face is all hairy or warty or scary. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says you're a sweet shade of green and he's a great loving guy. What you gonna do when he talks like that? Spit in his eye. I'm just an orc who can't say no. Can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau while he is wanting a brawl. For a while I enter flying cool, twirling and swirling my goatee. Then I think of that old golden and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo. The skull's tattooed on his kneecaps. Soon as I sit there laughs, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
It's not an excuse, Charter.
Well, it is. It's just not a very good one. Anyway, I'm going back up to Ben's house. He's stronger than you, I'll bet.
Oh yeah, well maybe I should go around there with you and bash his head in. We'll see who's stronger then.
Oh, Arthur, I do love it when you talk brave like that.
Get off me. Not fooling for that again.
Fine. Well, I'm just going to go do some more sword fighting practice then.
What are you doing that for? Girls don't fight. It's just another excuse to see him.
Well, you would say that.
Why wouldn't you? A nice, normal orc who doesn't run off with other orcs called Nigel. Nigel? What kind of name is that for an orc anyway?
General, tell us, how goes the fight? Have they given up their pet resistance? The army general. He does not know the meaning of the word disobedience. Mainly because it has 5 syllables and isn't a type of weapon. Frey, however, definitely does know the meaning of the word disobedience. And deceit. And deception, dishonor, disloyalty, depravity, disgrace, devilishness, dastardliness, dinosaur, dragon, duck, and lots of other nasty-looking words which may or may not begin with D. Frey is the advisor to Michael Skullsplitter, king of the Urka, once a proud and noble warrior. Alas, he is now old and frail. I'm sure I don't need to tell you who really makes the decisions around here. it's him. Now, you may be thinking to yourselves, these are Urka, but they are just orcs with fancier hats. And you would in fact have a point. Urka are, genetically speaking, just orcs. But a while back, they discovered something that they call culture. Which we can freely translate to mean that they act like snobs and wear fancy hats. So, you see, in some ways, orcs aren't so very different from humans after all. But back to the story.
Sir, we are experiencing great resistance from the tribal orcs. Sir, they fight us every turn. Sir!
Oh, I grow weary with every passing day, my friend. Must we carry on fighting them? Maybe they are indeed happier as orcs.
They cannot be. They live in squalor, uncultured, uneducated. Did you know they still believe that demons should be revered as gods? Demons should be traded, yes, by all means. But gods, ridiculous. By submitting themselves to the earth way of life, they become part of our great civilization. They will live in style, sophistication, and enlightenment. I do not see why they fight us so.
Perhaps, Ray, they object to becoming slaves.
Oh, but one cannot rise up to anything if one starts at the top. That is how society works. This is how it has always been. You start off as a slave, and then, after a few years, when eventually you have proved yourself, you become a free Urka.
Sir, what about those born as Urka, sir? They do not start as slaves, sir.
Do you question the king's plans, General?
Sir! No, sir!
We are the chosen. It was by our will, and the grace of the gods themselves, the orcs are even allowed to become slaves. This is a glorious system. And one which you, my lord, king, my discovered, have worked for your entire life.
I don't know. Perhaps we should be content with our own land. It is, after all, a great, glorious place. So let them have those patches of land. It will do us no harm, surely.
My lord, you are ill and confused. You know in your heart that you do not mean. If, frequent, will give you a clear head. And with a clear head, perhaps, you can make the right decisions regarding the war.
Oh, must I swear that foul-tasting concoction only makes me feel worse.
My lord, I have the finest physicians in the land to prepare that for you. I am assured that it will bring you back to full health, and that you will be able to rule your kingdom for many long years yet.
I'm sure you're right, Frey. Your wisdom has always served me well. General, go and tell the troops to advance on the northern colonies tomorrow.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Ah, Frey, do you remember the battle to conquer Astrorubis so long ago? We fought side by side. I remember we said we would always fight together. It breaks my heart that we will not, alas, this time.
Yes, my lord. I too am most distressed by this. Your weak health brings tears to my eyes.
Perhaps you should send your daughter to fight in your stead. She has to show the earth she is strong enough to lead them. Once you are gone. Not that will be anytime soon, I am sure.
Yes, perhaps that will be best. She is a fearsome fighter, despite being only a young girl. What was I worried for her? But send for her if you would. Send for her cousin also.
As you wish.
Someone like Fred naturally likes to keep his perfectly manicured hands clean. which means he needs someone else to do his dirty work for him. Someone who isn't very clever, who isn't very nice, someone who can be entirely trusted, perhaps because training caught them doing something they really should not have been doing, and they know that they will be safe from the law, provided they continue to do as he said.
Dyer! Go back to the laboratory. Make a strong solution of the poison. It's not working fast. I want you to get before this war is over. And I will be the victory. They will hail me as their
Sir?
I deserve it. I am brave. I am clever. Why is it the mere chance of birth should have put that old fool in a position which I could fill so much more magnificently? He does nothing now, sit and weep whilst I do the job that he was born for. Okay, so admit it. That's probably because I'm poisoned. That changes nothing. I would be and will be the greatest king that there ever was.
Sir?
What?
It's just, what about the princess and her cousin?
Ah, yes. Those two. Rats. I really thought a lot about the plan. You see, we live in trouble, tough. There's a war going on. There will be many lives lost. Many unfortunate lives. We only find me too early who prepared to do their bit for their country, or if not their country, for a very substantial big.
Yes, sir, I get exactly what you mean, sir. I will go at once, sir.
And now, finally, we meet the heroine of our story, the beautiful Urka princess Claudia Skullsplitter. Well, when I say beautiful. Anyway, like all good heroines, she's feisty and clever and determined and all of that sort of stuff. Her cousin Duckett has more testosterone than a rugby match, and about as much energy, although not quite as many legs.
Ah, my family, all together, perhaps for the last time. Treasure this moment, my darlings.
What do you mean, Father?
I am very sick, and tomorrow the war against the Orcs will begin again. I am too ill to fight, so you two must go in my stead. It is important the Urka see that future queen fight alongside them in battle. Duckett, do all you can to protect her. She is your future queen.
Of course, my lord. How could I do otherwise? We will fight side by side through the battle. The bards will sing of our great deeds, and we will do you proud. I will protect Claudia with my very lifeblood. This I swear.
It is decided then. Duckett, hand you my sword. I used this sword to conquer Astrorubis, the last great battle. It has always served me well, and now it will serve you well. Today, Astrorubis will see their future queen.
Could you pull that strap just there? Thank you. You looking forward to the battle?
More than ever. To fight in my father's place is a great honor.
Yeah. Remember how you had to be looked after by me the whole time? Some honor.
Oh, come on, you know that's far being protected. I've beaten you sparring loads of times.
Only because I let you.
Care to say that again, Cousin Jerry?
All right, get off. Okay. I'll admit it. You're not
Rubis's most unintelligent Urka. You are brains between them than the average reality TV show contestant, and only slightly better looking. Sadly, they were also the only assassins not to make the connection between the King's advisor would like you to do some work which is very secretive and will pay very highly, and treason is punishable by death, and you are so getting the blame if this goes wrong. Thus, they got the job.
Those are the two I wish to be eliminated.
Right, yeah. Elimination.
What's that mean then?
It's when you make something really, really bright.
How are we going to do that?
Well, I heard they did this thing with rabbit DNA, where they made them glow in the dark. We could do that.
No! Eliminate means kill.
You want us to kill the princess?
Completely.
What are you, some kind of power-hungry wannabe dictator?
That's not it. The point is, there will be a great battle. I expect you to I expect you to make sure that you are fighting close to the princess and her husband.
Yeah.
And then, I expect them to have a little accident.
Oh, all right. You mean like falling over in the comedic manner?
I mean like death.
Oh, right. That kind of accident.
You don't have to sit around and civilize the way your life is wound up. Think of all the better things that you could have, but you just pass them by. You'll be at the bottom, but remember you'll be building from the ground up. Slavery is temporary, you become another by and by, so give it a try. You don't have to sit around depressed about the way people perceive you. Get a fancy hat, some nicer clothes, and you can leave this all behind. Fight with us no more, and you'll be sure that Rubis will receive you. Yes, you're in a pickle, but you won't be if you'd only change your mind. So give it a try.
Knowledge is to succeed.
I know that. It's the motto of the Urka King, which makes you the princess. Get up! Get up! I'm not going to hurt you. You're probably more valuable alive than dead.
Now it may seem like our two principal players have not got off to the best of starts. But, as anyone who has ever seen a musical will tell you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will hate each other forever. In fact, it usually implies the opposite. It doesn't matter that he is an orc or that she is a princess. Things like that are irrelevant here. Some enchanted battle, you may see a strange orc. You may see a strange orc across the golan blue, and somehow you know even then, that someday you'll see him again and again. Some enchanted battle, someone may be screaming. You may hear her howling across the golan blue, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her howling may sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Orcs give you reason, can never try. Some enchanted battle, when you find your true love, when you feel them call you across the golan blue, then leave your own side, cross the danger zone, for all through your life you may dream home alone.
Dare you?
What's that for?
Chaos, voice of the old gods, weaver of spells and curer of ills and maps.
The right place, come on.
Ah, it's you. Come in, quickly. Well, the sign on the door tells you all that you need to know about Chaos, really. But this other character here, well, I would need about 3 pages to explain all about him, and I only have a paragraph or so. You may have noticed that orcs as a race do not possess massive amounts of intelligence. Well, Mazmaz has taken this to unprecedented new heights. Not content with average run-of-the-mill stupidity. He seems to have made a concentrated effort to be brilliantly stupid. The kind of stupidity found only in government. Or in the minds of people who practice extreme ironing. Or watch Glee. Once, whilst drunk, he forgot his own name, and rather than waiting until he sobered up or asking a friend, he summoned a demon, and sold the demon a small goat in return for giving him back his name. The demon, who had an interesting sense of humour, did just that. And so Mat awoke the next day with 2 identical names instead of just the one. Hence Mat, rather than plain old Matt. But that isn't even the most stupid thing he has done, as you will shortly discover.
Good day, sir, and good day, miss. We really ought to stop meeting like this. Now, shut the door and lock it too, and stop making such a hard noise.
What's with all the secrecy, Chaos? We had a hard time finding you this time, I'll tell you that.
And why is it that your ridiculous friend is speaking in rhyme?
A drunken me once foolishly played around with demonology, sold half my soul in a goldfish bowl to always talk poetically.
It's true. He did. Idiot. Anyway, the forest is full of those damn Gugenti. They're fools, a lot of them. They're dangerous fools. They've got goblins with them too. Those fighty types will mow them down once this war is over. But until then, they're free reign, so we have to keep hiding out.
So why is your name outside the door?
So my customers know where I am. Stupid girl.
Get a what now?
Twenty idiots. They are fanatical extremists. They believe that all demons are evil, and they believe it in a very violent way.
Anyway. I've got an issue.
Oh, right.
I need to send a message to the leader of my tribe.
You got payment?
I've got this.
That is my father's sword! It's a family heirloom! Brilliant!
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a demon somewhere who'll want that. Right, Mat, hand me the egg whisk.
Chaos, we have no egg whisk. Or was there my search was last first?
Fine, hand me the abacus.
Chaos, please don't make a fuss, but I forgot the abacus.
Ooh, what about those little wooden spoons with the cute little rabbits carved into them?
I haven't got a single spoon. I think we left them with the contra bassoon.
Fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Hankies, please.
success. We're going to have to walk her now. It's going to take an age.
Not to mention the fact that my father will send someone to find me.
They're not going to find us here. This forest is huge.
I don't understand why you didn't just kill me. I didn't think orcs were clever enough to have plans.
Oh yeah, because orcs are all oafish brutes who can't think or feel, so it's fine to enslave them, right?
Well, yes.
Let me tell you something, princess. When I was young, I didn't even know what an Urka was. My family lived in a little village just north of the border. My dad used to make me wooden weapons, teach me how to fight. Then, one day, the Orca came. They stormed the village. They took prisoners of all who surrendered, killed any who didn't. My dad stood in front of me and my mum, armed to the teeth. He killed at least 10 Urka. He always said he wanted to go down fighting. And they took my mum. Dyer ran away. Cried with the shame. Now, let me ask you something, princess. Which group of orcs is more honourable there?
I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
Well, I guess the lives of those mere orcs aren't cultured enough to be taught in the great Urka halls.
Yeah. You know, most of the great Urka storytellers do seem to equate culture with long and uninteresting. Please, tell me more about your life. It honestly sounds quite interesting.
Well, this one time, me and a few friends, we tried to convince a demonologist to blow up the moon. But it didn't really go down that well.
Well, I can imagine. I mean, everything's still here.
You don't think...
Impossible. She is one of our strongest warriors. And I would have noticed that she'd gone down. She was right there beside me. And then I turned around and, well, there she wasn't.
Perhaps she has been captured. We would demand a ransom. Dyer would be just like those brutes. But it is imperative that she returns. Fear I may not last much longer. To have the kingdom without a ruler, it would be a disaster.
May I suggest? Nothing. Fine, my lord. After all, he is so strong and brave. As we have all heard so many times. It is bound with hate. Very hate.
Of course, that would be the best course of action. I will go at once, my king. You will see your daughter again before you die. I promise you this. It's like I always said. What good is sitting alone in my room when they've taken her away? Life is a grand melee, old chum. Come to the grand melee. I'll get my axe better give me some room, 'cause we're gonna make them pay. Life is a grand melee, old chum. Come to the grand melee. Come taste the blood. Come hear the screams. Sharpen your sword where armor plating. It's going to be devastating. No use just sitting while she's sent to her doom. Why, she could be miles away. Life is a grand melee, old chum. Come to the grand melee. I used to have a trainer known as Marcus. Could turn an orc into a bloody carcass. He wasn't what you would call diplomatic. In fact, he was a little bit fanatic. He died whilst fighting 20 orcs undaunted. But we all knew that was what he had wanted. And when I saw him laid out on the battle scene, he was the happiest corpse I've ever seen. I think of Marcus to this very day. I remember how he turned to me and said, "What good is sitting alone in your room when there's orcs who've got to pay? Life is a grand melee, old chum. Come to the grand melee. And as for me, I made my mind up. It's quite easy. No one takes my cousin from me. You should be fighting from cradle to tomb, every night and every day. Life is a grand melee, old chum. It's only a grand melee, old chum. And I love a grand melee. Yeah!
That's why there's only half a moon.
Yes, and the other half is made of cheese.
So wait, so when it's all about grating it, isn't that what the stars are?
Yes, exactly.
It's a grated cheese.
Like your parmesan.
All the how it's clear to me then, exactly.
What are we gonna do? We're meant to kill her, not provide a free dating service.
We are in more trouble than a bar snack tasty with a nut allergy.
What?
First thing I thought of, sorry.
Honestly, I'm trying to stop Frey killing us, and all you can do is think of nonsensical comparisons. You're more useless than an axe made of jelly. What are we gonna do?
I know. Why don't we give the princess and her friends some of the money what Frey gave us for being assassins, on the condition that we never go near the palace gate?
That is a terrible idea. Right, I know what we're gonna do. We are gonna give the princess and her friends some of the money what Frey gave us for being assassins, on the condition they never, ever go near the palace again.
Good plan! Why do I never think of these things?
You ain't got the brains, Keith, you ain't got the brains.
That's when I walked in. Found the kissing Nigel.
Crazy. And wait a minute. What kind of orc is called Nigel? More importantly, what kind of girl kisses an orc called Nigel?
I guess it's a fairly good indication he was never meant to be.
Yeah, Nigel.
Oh, you look cold here.
Oh, they're really.
Please, Lisa.
Wow. I cannot believe I'm wearing this. It's horrible.
That coat, stupid girl, is a warrior's coat. An orc would be proud. can we reach the Orcs, it's true. You might end up dead. You need someone who knows how Orcs think, telling you what to do. I'm an Orc and you are an Orc. I'll take care of you.
You're an Orc and I'm an Orc. Suppose I ought to beware. Whilst on the run, been having such fun, not had the time to be scared.
I'm an Orc and you are an Orc, but you don't have to fear. Won't let them kill you or even hurt you. I will always be near.
Totally unprepared am I, but I'm not interfere. Still looking to be scared am I.
But I will be right here.
I need someone who knows how Orcs think, telling me what to do. You're an Orc and I'm an Orc. I depend on you.
Claudia! Has he hurt you? Get your hands off the princess, you brute!
Stop it, please. I don't understand.
I think I do.
No, you...
Yeah!
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Get away from me, you brute. I don't want to see you again.
You started it.
What's the matter?
stirring to help. Is there something the old gods could do?
Oi, you, don't run off. You talking to me? I was not going to sleep. Oh, you were the other one. Not on the way for me to talk to you.
What about?
For starters, what have you done with the princess? Have you killed her? Because it would save us a lot of hassle if, say, you had killed her.
You're trying to kill the princess?
No, absolutely not. That was never, ever the intention.
Then why would her death have made everything easier?
I didn't want to. Frey was making us. Also, have you seen her cousin?
The cousin is dead.
So what up to?
Right?
Frey, the king's advisor. He told us to kill the princess and her cousin. And you gave us money. And now if we go back and say that she's still alive, he will kill us for not killing her. And if we don't go back, he will kill us for not going back.
Good sir, we are begging you.
We are begging you, we've got knees and everything.
Knees. Aren't they impressive? Right, yes, we will give you all this money and this really shiny coin. What Frey gave us?
From this hat that we found on the Father's Day.
Go, find the princess, you, and the pair of you never go near the palace again.
So let me get this straight. You're going to pay me all this money and this shiny coin and this beautiful hat to go away with the girl I love in order to help the evil plot of a man who is trying to destroy me and my people.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Doing well. That's all.
I think I can safely predict there are instructions you plans conflict.
Well, I'm not going to do what they said. That's what you meant.
That is exactly what I said. Are there no big words in your head?
Right. I have a plan. Latest.
So, what we got to do now?
Get another job.
Oh yeah, because we can get one here. Frey will find out what happened eventually, and then we will be in deep trouble.
Oh, right. If I could interject, and I mean no disrespect, but if I were you and your plans are redirect, a scheme I think I've found to put your feet on the ground. And I think you'll find
he would have been on television, telling people how to dress and explaining which particular kind of fancy hats were in this season. As it is, he resorted to designing extravagant clothes and occasionally, as in this case, taking on special projects.
Now, most orcs go looking by traditional fashion, starting out as slaves and working their way up. But with a bit of right accessories and a bit of elocution, I reckon we can get you there in no time. Now, money helps, of course. How much did you say you had?
This much. It's not an awful lot, but it's all what I have.
This much. It is, however, all that I have.
Yeah, that's what I said.
First you have to do. Right. Well, let's start with getting rid of this horrible thing. What were you thinking? Chain?
I just thought it seemed like...
Oh, and when did you last bathe?
I bathe every other year, whether I need it or not.
In what? Pig smell?
What else? Drive the lady Orcs wild.
Never before have I had such a job. Better get going with some of his other shoes. Clothes, concert was not returned this year. And your language, French, the usually words that makes you whatever. I cannot wait till a brand new you will praise the day somebody made you an Orc. Now, come. Words cannot describe how foul that looks. Can no one find a good hat? What sort of person would dare this rubbish? My mother threw up something which looked nicer than that. And he stuffs it with paper. Disgusting. Next.
That makes it look bigger.
Ah. Well, for a start, this is clearly a girl's waistcoat, and secondly, it's gold. Gold was last season's fashion, you fool. Get out of my sight, you are dead to me. Have him killed! Next. Much better. Gold. Such a good colour. Now take the chain with you. Pick it up. Wash your hands afterwards. Maestro, second verse, please. Oh, it's not even playing. It's disgusting. There we go. And occur, never before have I had such a chore. And occur, better get going with some of this order of blue, green, red, white, which one best match your skin color? Roll, now, each word, it makes a difference. I can stop look at sir. And occur, when we can dream out what we can say, my friend, it's nice to meet such a nice cut. Now, I can just finish this off. What is... Ha! Brilliant. Lovely. Now, just fasten this on. You'll be the toast of the court. And even the princess is something business. Yes. Well, at least no one has to see you look good naked.
Well,
And try not to speak too much. Nope.
Never mind, I'll do it myself.
Princess, where have you been? What happened? What comes of uncovered? What's wrong with him? Will he be all right?
He's wounded, but he will live. Someone get him some help. I don't know what happened. Where is my father?
Your thoughts were dead. Your father's in his room. He's very sick. I'll go and tell him. She will return. Princess, why dress like that? looks like something that an orc might wear. You will owe me anything. Would you betray your own father?
No, I don't know. I don't know why I have to go on. What I do know, I'm so happy to return. You must believe me. It won't be easy, you think it's strange, and I know that you won't think it's real. When I tell you I've no idea what has been done, you won't believe me. All you will see is the Ooook you knew. Oh, she's not dressed up to the nines. At sixes and sevens with you. I do not know what happened, don't know what's changed. Last thing I remember, I was here, talking to my father, sparring with my cousin. But then, what happened? Did I fall over or land on my head? Well, there's nothing I can recall. Guess I'm lucky I am not dead. Don't cry for me, Astrorubis. The truth is I've never left you. Through these few wild days of no existence, to you I promise I'm not from distance. And as for orcs and their strange ways, I've never invited them in. They are crude and unpolished, not what I desire. No elocution, strength no substitution for culture, you see. My heart has been here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't cry for me, Astrorubis. Don't cry for me, Astrorubis. The truth is I've never left you. Through these few wild days of no existence, to you I promise I'm not from distance. Have I said too much? There's nothing more I can think of to say to you. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word means.
No! She betrayed us! She went over to the orcs. Look at her, standing there, dressed in the clothes of our enemy, asking us to believe that she simply forgot the battle. We lost more Earth than we should have done that day. And it is your own dear, precious princess's fault. Betrayed!
No! You are the betrayer. You sent assassins to kill the princess and her cousin, and they are willing to testify.
Who dares come here and spread such falsehoods about me?
I don't know who this stranger is, but he certainly speaks the truth. I'm Princess. I have acted most dishonorably in keeping this knowledge from you. I wanted to tell you, but Frey was blackmailing me. He was poisoning the king as well.
under arrest. Sir!
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't those meddling orcs!
I shall deal with you later. Thank you for your help, kind sir, but how is it that you know this? We met before.
Don't you remember me from the battle?
I'm afraid I remember nothing from the battle. But your voice, it reminds me of some enchanted battle. You may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across the corridor, and somehow you know even then that somewhere you'll see him again.
Some enchanted battle. Someone may be screaming. You may hear howling across night cold and blue, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of howling will sing in your dreams.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Books give you reasons I could never try.
Some enchanted battle,
Some enchanted battle.
when you find your true love, when you hear them call you across the gore and blue, and leave your roadside, cross the danger zone, or through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found them, never let them go. Once you have found them, never let them go.
You are an orc.
Princess, I bring you grave news. Your father, the king, is dead. Long live the Urka Queen!
I don't know what to say. The death of my father is of course not a shock, for he was old and ill. But for him to have died in this terrible way, to have been murdered by his closest friend, and how many more of
Reesha and Jarrow. The Army General and